Guys, we're going to redecorate my kids' bathroom. As you can see, it's a lot of white and that does not work for boys. I had it really colorful at one time, but my son gets really hyper and the colors make him hyper. So I'm going to try to still keep it at a peaceful color, but darker colors, but not too dark because I still like how the light comes into this room. We're gonna go with some dinosaur motifs because see, like the white towels, I just washed this and it's not white. I don't think it'll ever be white. So just hang out, let's see what we can change out and see if it looks nice. Okay, got a bunch of stuff. Shopping! And I found the cutest. It was kind of weird because I was thinking about dinosaurs and I happened to go to the store and there were dinosaur things there just out of nowhere. Some of the stuff that I found some other similar things on Amazon and made a list for you guys that if you want to check out, I get a commission out of it, but at no extra cost to you. And it just helps me to do fun little videos like this that we can check out. And of course my recipes, which you gotta check out, so that you can stay able and moving. This is another opportunity to do things, move around. All right, well, anyways, look how cute those are. We got the Brontosaurus and the T-Rex and the Stegosaurus. I used to know almost all the dinosaurs because my kids were so into them. So I also got a hook that this bathroom seems to be missing a hook for hanging a hand towel, which is why they have to turn around and do this. But then they're dropping water everywhere. So we'll see. And you'll see some little weird stuff around my house because my husband is constantly doing construction on the house. And so it's never finished. So like my doors are polka dot because he changed them out about 1,000 times. And they are still a work in progress. So it's not like I have dirt on my doors. It's just the wood putty stuff. Anyways, back to where we were going. These are nice colors. They're dark, but they're not, moody. They're just kind of like calm, which is what an ADHD child needs. Trying to find my shower curtain so I can do that part. Where is it? There it is. And I didn't want to be green on top of green on top of green, so we got some cream and green. So we'll see if this looks cute together. So far it looks pretty nice. Like I said, some of the stuff you can find down there that will be similar. So I'm going to change the curtain out. My goodness, could they work on more family-friendly packaging? The packaging on some things is extreme. It's like, this one's not as bad, but some, oh my gosh. It's like, you need all kinds of tools. And I mean, you don't want to tear it up because what if it doesn't work? You want to return it, right? And don't make it a complete disaster. Oh, the worst is when they get into when you're in boxes and done the Tetris in there. Then you have to sit there like configuring it back in there. I gave up. I'm like, here, you do it. All right. Put this one up. I'm wondering if this will work because it's so thin. It's kind of like Muslim. You know, the baby stuff, muslin or whatever it's called. But we'll see. The other one I had is a little thicker. Even though it's white, it's thick, so you can kind of touch it a little easier. But I guess we'll do it and we'll change it if we need to. Put that on there. Edit you out of the boring stuff. Alright, so there's the curtain. I'm a little iffy on the durability on that with my children, but we will give it a shot. I thought it was the same thickness as my other one, but I do like how it kind of mellows everything out. All right, let's change out our towels. We've got some nice white ones, and we're going to the green. So, and if you hear some mumbling, that's my husband in the other room just thinking out loud. All right. Pretty green. This should be better with hands, I think. And the dinosaur. Uh-oh, I thought this was a hand towel. Did I not get the hand towels? Son of a monkey's uncle. Well, let's see. 1 and 2 big green ones and 2 little ones. There's the hand towels. All right. Try to find the little ones. Here they are. So we've got a couple choices on how to do this. We can either do stripe on stripe, or we can do dino on stripe, or we can do dino with dino or dino with stripe on top. I'm gonna play around with it a couple times. Well, dino and dino is just crazy. It's too much pattern. So let's see with the stripe on top of it. I don't think I like that either. So then we're down to stripe on stripe or dino on stripe. I'm thinking I like stripe on stripe, but I'm gonna leave it with dino on stripe just for a minute, just to see how everything else kind of goes together. Because I mean, we want it to be dino, but I don't know. Let me do stripe on stripe. It just seems more cohesive. I don't know. We'll fiddle around. We'll put one for one and one for the other just in the meantime. Again, I'm OCD, so the dinosaurs both facing one direction rather than towards each other really bothers me. So there's that. Or I think it'd be too much though if we do dino on the bottom with stripe as well. Let's see. Again, we want it to be kind of calm. And the other thing about this is that if you send the kids to do it, you know they're not going to put the dinosaurs facing the right direction. They're going to be upside down or something. So that's going to be annoying. As a mom, you're always thinking of 10,000 problems that don't even exist yet, but they will. That too much pattern? That might be too much pattern. So I think we're gonna go with both stripe at the bottom for sure. I don't know. Is it growing on you? Yeah, I think both green at the bottom. For sure on that. And then we'll figure out the dino or stripe thing here later. All right. In the meantime, because these can be their actually getting clean towels, we shall see. And then we got a rug, and I didn't want to go green on green on green on green, so I got gray. It kind of has a hint towards green, but not really. And I need a rug that just goes through the center because I am just tired of the two thing. You don't fit on that little rug, and it just keeps moving around anyways. So we'll change out the rug. So I'm centering the rug in the middle. That way you can come out and just have the rug everywhere, sort of. I don't know, maybe that'll work. And now let's see about this vanity stuff. So because they use the water cups, they put water spots everywhere. So yes, it does fit. So I wanted to just put something where they put the cups and their toothbrushes in there. But it seems like toothbrushes nowadays are ginormous, and so we need like bigger accessories for them. But this kind of looked like a dinosaur egg to me, so I figured that might work. I also got a cup to go in there. I don't know if I'll use the little white one or the glass one that I got. I wanted to avoid glass because kids, but the one that uses it seems to be fairly okay with glass, but we'll see. Here's the cute little Q-tip holder I got. This is the one they have, but it's got gold on it. I don't really like gold very much. It has its place, but not every place. And that's a nice color for boys. I like to make the boy stuff, you know, dark, but not so dark that it's like moody. I want to be mature, but not grumpy. Still want some vibrancy and life in ya. I think I might go on top of the bathroom, on toilet or something. All right, so we got the hook on. That was fairly easy. Hopefully it stays on. It's just a stick-on thing. But it went on fairly easy. Let's see. So are we gonna do stripe or dino there? I don't know. Dino's pretty cute. But if I do dino there, I might have to do dino over there. Is it too much dino? I'm gonna change out this basket that's over here for a little bit more of a wooden, darker wood one. And we can put that dark green Q-tip thing on. So I think we're gonna go with green on green, and then the little hand towel is gonna be the dino. And then the dino towels will be their towels to actually dry themselves. Nah, I think the dino is just too much pattern. So we're gonna probably stay either back to our light green or get it maybe like a brown or a taupe. Yeah, I think a taupe will work better, but I don't have the right size. These are bath sheets, they're huge. So we'll have to get some of those to go along with it, but that'll make it look much nicer. I've got this kind of grayish, brownish one that works because we've got the gray carpet, so that might work. And then we're gonna change out our trash can to a dark brown. This whole thing started because, you know, I have everything white in here, and my son keeps everything not white, which is not his fault, but there are things where there could be a little more effort. So the whole thing started with the trash can. It's right, without getting too graphic, it's right next to the toilet. So it's never white, if you know what I mean. So we're going with, could have gone with yellow, but you know, that's crazy. We're gonna go with brown, if you know what I mean. All right, so we got some nice little soap that I found that was cashmere. Ooh, I love that smell. And it's a nice dark color as well that we'll put here. Here's the little glass I was trying to put over there. So we're getting rid of that. And this kind of goes there. And I thought the trees kind of looked like stuff for dinosaurs. But this kind of looks like an egg. But I'm trying to get rid of the white stuff. I think I'm liking the green egg thing. Or the green tree thing. Alright, well this at least holds everything. That's nice. Maybe that way they can stop splashing around everywhere, causing that calcium buildup. And That's not looking too shabby. Let's see here. Show you around. This is my cereal box that holds my camera. It's the best thing I've found so far. Alright. Let me change that out from the light color to the darker color. And I'm gonna probably change that as well. The darker colors here. It's kind of working, I think. Could be better. Well, I don't know. That kind of mixes it up, gives you a little option going on. I'm kind of digging it. Let's see. I'm gonna go in the attic. See if I can find some old dinosaur stuff that I had. Change out that scenario. Kind of works too though, because it's leaves. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so far we have the husband approval. So I'm gonna go in the attic, see what I can find, see if I can change this out. Part of the reason I want to change this out is because the kids always, I don't know why they decide to jump on the toilet. It's like a thing. And so they always move these around. And I should have just stuck them on with something, but I didn't, and I just want to probably change it out. But this is starting to look cute. We got the cute little toothbrush holder that's kind of like egg style. We got the dark wood for the boys, the dark toilet thing. We got this, hopefully this lasts. We got the dark towels, so that way they can dry their hands without making a mess. Got dark towels for them. And this is my towel in case I come over here if the other bathroom is being used. And dark again, but not dark, stark, you know, just dark, where it's still nice. And then we've got the carpet here because we're gonna make it over here anyways to dry off. And it's looking a little more cleaned up. We got the little dino accent there. These aren't too bad, but we'll figure it out. I'll be back. So we've got a few options. We got this one that's like a word thing that apparently somebody stuck a sticker to. But it does talk about a dinosaur in it. That might work. Let's angle you so you see what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Do that, but it is white. We all know how we feel about white. Although I love white. We've got this dinosaur. That might work. Might actually look kind of cute. And then we've got some frames that I made. Just from some printouts. Little dinosaur things. I'm gonna probably have to get the husband involved. Well, I happened to put the dinosaur on there and it fit perfect. So it might be meant to be. Need a little angle adjustment, but that's about it. I don't know, that one seems to have fallen right into place. That's looking pretty good. I'll show you the bathroom now. I don't know, I think that's it. You got the nice kind of like taupe brown thing going here. You got the dino and the dino towel. And I've got junk on the floor, but you know, that might be it. I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, I think that's it. We got the husband approval too. And like I said, I just put it up there just to see what it looked like. But the little pins were set to a perfect height, distance, everything. So that's so cool when things are just like meant to be, I guess, in a good way. All right, so this is the after. So you remember the before? Gotta get the tag off of this. Ugh. And this is the after. So where did we start over there? We started with the curtain. Got the green, a little bit of beige, a little bit of gray, the dinosaur, the egg thing with the tree. We went a little darker on here. Dark trash can, meant to be dino, repurposed. Sometimes I keep some of the stuff that we had for the kids because you can always reuse it, especially like nice things like the frame. Well, I hope you guys like it. I had fun hanging out. Hope you guys had fun too. And like I said, I'll put some of the stuff that's similar to this thing in the description below. And I'm excited now. I'm excited for my dino bathroom. All right, have a good one.